our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The drive starts with a run by White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion left goes a tight end. Nine yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they try the right side here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be taken at the 10. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Bills first down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Pierce will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Six nothing our score after one.
With the score, Bills 6, Buccaneers nothing.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off play action. Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the Bills at 2 and 8 now in the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
3rd and 9 here.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
This is White on the screen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Now Richardson. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
They'll go up the middle with White.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Now, that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left.
Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 54-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Christopher Dunn on for the extra point.
So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead.
Buccaneers 7, Bills 6.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now it's Richardson.
He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Taking it about the 16. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Bills. 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Opting to run again here with White.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed.
Complete to number 11, Jaden Reed. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
He'll buy some time right. That's complete to White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Now Richardson, and this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here's White.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
At the 7-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
White, he'll try the left side. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a toss right side with White. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. He's got White here.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now White lost the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
49 yards.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now done for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Buccaneers 24, Bills 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
White running to the left.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Now done for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Buccaneers 31, Bills 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Another carry for Pierce.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Buccaneers, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers.